So one of our major projects we set out to take, we have achieved, and the other project, like monetary projects where we're actually able to generate income and stuff like that, has obviously been hampered by the economic hardships. We've tried implementing a number of ideas with one big hindrance being the financial capacity to sort of like see through the ideas. So we've got ideas, but just like we all know, the economy is not as allowing as we want it to be. So that will then actually go as one of my major or my minor, is that we haven't been able to sort of like realize the dreams or the ideas as much as we wanted to.
So tell us, we are the chairman of Harare Province, right? How do you connect all these districts to, how do you do it? You are the chairman, everyone will be living with you. When things are not alright, you are the one supposed to do. So tell me, how do you connect all those provinces, all those districts to one thing?
Like I said, it's a different experience, and it is very challenging in the sense that when things fall apart, everyone obviously will come to you and ask you questions. But when things are moving well, obviously people will credit you. But the truth is, how we get by, or how we manage to connect all the districts or all the assemblies is quite easy, because we've got structures from branch level, village level, and district level. By structures, I mean the chairman, the vice chairman, and the committees there. So what we do every once in a while, say we're having problems, or we're running certain surveys, what we simply do is we just run through the proper structures, and those guys will relay the information back to us, and those people will gather the relevant information and then bring it to us. So it's quite easy, really. When you want things done, you can just assign the structures. And the beauty of it is, in the past 2 to 3 years, the structures in all the provinces, the districts, the villages, they have been improving and they have been growing strong. So which sort of like makes it very reliable for us to assign someone who's on the ground level, and someone who can connect easily with the people on the ground. For example, you can connect easily with the people on the ground at our Tafara assembly. Why? Because you can relate to them easily, and you are actually in day-to-day runnings with them. So it's actually quite easy. But obviously it's difficult when things, sort of like fall apart, or when things go hard. You're always the person to ask, you're always the person to blame or to show them.
Right, no, that's good. So, tell us more about, what steps have you taken to ensure the issue of the long have been not been resolved? Things like the issuance of marriage certificates by our own marriage officers can be clarified, and the issues of weddings, youth weddings. Sometimes elders want you to do things which they were being there for long back, but you need sort of a new technology. So how do
It's quite a difficult road to maneuver. Why? Because it's very easy to sound political when you undertake those sort of like issues. Why? Because we've got certain things, being a different generation from our predecessors, our forefathers, and our fathers right now. We've got different. We are in a different generation, so we've got different ideas, we've got different aspirations and wants. But we have tried as much as we can. We always every year we make sure once every year we get together with district structures and come up with documents or a write-up of everything that we aspire to change. We aspire to change, or the things or the areas we want our elders to sort of like address. And it's always up to them, and we can only do as much. You sort of like write it down and then forward it to them, and then they go to solve it. And sadly, some of the other times, change comes slow, or the process of change is very slow, or the process of being heard is actually slow, because the province is very big. Not just the province, but the nation and the international community, the international AFC community is very big. So the change might not come as fast as we want it to come, or when we want it to come, but change is certainly coming, because the relaying the information, it but surely things are turning for the good and for the better. Obviously, we will have to sort of like lay in the groundwork, even if we leave our office or hit our offices and then graduate into different level. Other youth or the other people who are actually coming in after us can then sort of like come in and benefit from the fruits of the foundation we're setting. So measures are being taken. We always do take the initiative to sort of like go out, write something, come up with write-ups, and then forward them to the necessary authorities, because we should always be under our leaders as obedient kids. We can't be rebellious over what we want, then that becomes wrong. So we forward them to them, and then we give them time to adjust, and then make the necessary changes. So the changes is slow as they are coming, but they are coming. Of course, the sad thing is that they might not come as fast.
So we are very patient.
We should be patient.
Yeah, that's it. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, so tell us more about the use of technology in church.
Yeah, I think that is one of the projects we've sort of like, or that is one of the messages we have communicated really. Because the honest truth is our cyber awareness, or our internet life is not as active as we want it to be. Why? Because now we've got, I'll give you an example of a good friend of mine now lives in Sweden. His name is Blessing. He lives in Sweden. God bless him, elevated him to that place. But we don't have the platform or the capacity to reach him as fast as we want, of which the internet is made easy these days, with websites, with Facebook, with sort of like social media outlets to sort of like have your voice or your information heard once. So that area is going to be, by what I feel, I think that area is going to be rectified as soon as possible, and we should be very cyber active. We should be our internet life should be. We should be alive. We should be vibrant. We should be loud, because now it's very easy to connect with someone online, because we are of a different generation. We can't wait for the older generation and grow up in a different time from us. We can't wait for them to sort of like think these ideas for us and then implement them. We actually have got to go all out. And one of my main dreams is to have a website established for the Harare province AFC. Have a website, have a Facebook. We have got a Facebook page running right now. We've got an Instagram account running. We also got a Twitter account running. Though it's not as promoted as we want it to be. But the idea is to then eventually even launch the website, where we've got like the provincial calendar. It's uploaded there. Everyone else has got an idea of where the next provincial Big Sunday is, what's the next event, where the next event is, or what it is. So we certainly have got to sort of like go all out and work is very, very hard, and work much better than we were to raise awareness, to promote our social visibility, our internet visibility.
Oh, that's good. So tell us about the conference, the international conference, the youth conference. 2018, we heard that the attendance, especially the Harare province, was poor. So 2019, we have already, there's another conference now, international conference too. Well, how are you going to change this time around? Are you going to, how do you, as the Harare provincial chairman, how are you going to do it this time around? How are you going to motivate people to attend?
Yes. Yeah. Well, it's a little difficult to get the support that we want if we are not giving people the returns that they are expecting, obviously. So I think the first thing we've got to sort of like implement, or the first change we've got to implement, would start with us at our Harare conference, provincial conference. We set out the changes we want. We set out the sort of like the model we want, and then we are hoping to invite everyone from the international community. If they are welcome to come and attend, obviously they will come and attend. They will notice some of the things we are crying out for, we're yearning for, implemented on our own conference, and then we are hoping to eventually, at the international level, because last year sadly, financially, I think it was very difficult for the youth to go out. and attend the prophets as much as they wanted to. And there were other areas they were sort of like concerned around that weren't cleared as quickly as we wanted to. But the support is already coming, as we sort of like said earlier. When we had our meeting, when we set out the calendar, we rolled out our plan for the year, and the support or the enthusiasm is there for the conference this year, for our conference. So we'll try to use that to then go out and then influence how the international setup should be running, because we're sort of like tied a bit, because the international setup has got a different committee, it's got different leadership in place. So as much as we want to influence, we cannot do it, but we will try to influence it through how we are going to host our own conferences.
So what's your future plans, as you conclude? Tell us more about the Harare, about your experience, and something which we need to know. And what's your future plans about the Harare province?
Yes, I've got plenty for aspirations. Obviously, one of our future plans is to see Harare grow bigger and better than it is today and it was yesterday. By our youth being more aware of what's happening and being more involved. I think one of my major worries when I got into office was the youth in general are not as involved or as participative in their own program as we want them to be. So my future plan will obviously include trying to get the youth to be as active and as vibrant and be as participative as they should be in the youth program, because the youth program is a capacity or a platform for us as the youth to exercise what we are taught, to express ourselves, and then learn responsibilities. The responsibility that, for example, I have learned in me being in administration and leading, every youth should be part of it. Every youth should be part of that experience. So in future, I would love it if the youth would be a lot more interactive. Obviously, we should be a lot more sociable. Build bridges, between like all corners. Get the province as strong as it should be by us, uniting and being in one voice and in unison, and us supporting programs in all corners, and us growing in responsibility, and us growing, showcasing what we are learning every day, which is my biggest my biggest dream and hope. I don't know how for how long God has me in this seat. Maybe I'm not saying I'm dropping a hint. Maybe soon I'm getting married, but for as long as God has me in this position, I'll try and use it to the best interest of the youth.
So we thank you about your time, So let's say we wish you all the best, about your future. So may you just leave us a word of encouragement, to our followers.
Sure. Firstly, I would like to thank you guys for befitting me with the one. I think it's groundbreaking. It's the first time that someone has been on camera and being interviewed on the hopes, aspirations, and the dreams of the youth. But my message out there is let's stay as positive as possible. I know sometimes things don't go out the way we want, but us as the youth, it's our role, because what I always say, or the phrase I always use is we are today's future church. As in, in future we're going to be the church, but we start today being the future church. So we are groomed in those positions. So we've got to stay as positive as possible, as strong as possible, and persevere in trials. Things can get hard sometimes. Difficult times do come, but let's stay strong. Let's stay united. Let's genuinely love and care for one another, and let's promote each other in whatever we do. Let's take interest in whatever the next person is doing, and let's grow a community that will help the future church, that will benefit the future church, and that will make it is stronger than it is today, stronger than it was yesterday.
We thank you about your time.
Thank you very much for according me the time.
Oh,
Right.